apologize. My last video was to be continued because it was getting long and it was dark. By the time I got done with that servo and was ready for testing, it was dark. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did take it out there and I did do a little filming in the dark that night and I tested it and I'm happy with it. But we're going to go ahead and get a good daylight test on that thing in this video. Maybe even somewhere different. I don't know exactly yet because my wife just had her surgery and plans are still a little slow. So, but anyway, I got another package in the mail today from Metal Gear RC, and check this out. So, all right, here's what he sent. We got us a note saying, congratulations on the 1,000 subs. I hope you enjoyed the 3D printed fuel cans I made, and I will hope you'll be able to use them on your videos. And you should check out my channel, Metal Gear RC, which I have already been there and subscribed. Guys, he's a little channel, so go check him out. Let's support everybody that we can. And thank you for sending this. Now check this out. Bam! We got 2 gas cans, a diesel and a real one. Alright, now check these out. They actually have little nozzles in here. These are wicked cool. Wow, I like it. I like it a lot. I love stuff like this. I mean, these kind of things just are awesome, I think. And to be able to make them nowadays, 3D printed, to just, now, I can't lie when I tell you the quality of 3D printing nowadays has just came so far, it blows my mind. I really want to get a 3D printer, but I can't afford nothing that does a good job, you know. I see a lot of reviews. I watch all of them, you know. But I think you got to spend probably about $300 on up to get something really good. I have seen some $100 ones that can make something like this maybe, but these look pretty good. And the fact that he's got these that they screw on, and it's, I mean, it's so precise. I think there was even some measuring or something on one of these I seen. Hold on a minute. Let me see. I can't focus with this thing right now, but there we go. But it's not bad at all. And the fact that you can sit here and take that on and off and turn it, and it's 3 pieces, that's really neat too. And they thread really good. See what I mean? It's really precise stuff here. It's hard for my camera to focus in the right lights, but I'm very happy with this quality right here. So you guys check out Metal Gear RC. Give him a big shout out. Like, subscribe. I know he's on Facebook because I've talked to him in the comments on Facebook. So there you go, man. Thank you, buddy, for sending that. And thanks for congratulating me on my 1,000 subs. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you'll be there soon. Yeah, so again, guys, check out Metal Gear RC. He's a small channel starting out. We're all small channels starting out at one time. So, yeah, even RC Sparks was a small channel starting out at one time. He just kind of paved the way. He's kind of paving some different ways right now, but hey, to each their own, right? I have nothing but love for everybody. So anyway, now I think I rambled enough in the beginning of this video. We're going to strap some cans in the truck and go out on the trail. All right, guys, we got a few roads leaf flowed into the yard. We'll head over here and do a little bit of testing on this servo. Still doing some tire testing while we're at it, but we're gonna hit some rocks. I'm just having fun. Dang, I didn't even have to lock them in that time. That's amazing. And if I was to adjust that, I could actually have more steering radius. I toned it down because I didn't want that to break with all that torque. I'm getting a pretty good radius though. Yeah, look at that gas can. That thing's sweet, ain't it? I love it. I've always liked little scale items ever since I got into this stuff. Yeah, it's been a cloudy day all day today, so I apologize about that. I know it's not going to be the best footage again. I blowed a bunch of leaves down into this hole while I was out here blowing the leaves around. Pretty dang deep actually in there. Alright, now here's where the fun starts to begin. No, man, made light work of it this time. My back end, with all that weight, it's hard to keep it up on that edge over there. It wants to actually slide over. As you can see, it looks like it's going kind of sideways, but it makes it. Used to not struggle that bad right there until I put all that weight in. That little extra weight pushes her down. So, I really don't have nothing that's going to test this steering to the max or anything. I'm not trying to break it anyway. I'm just having fun here. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, this servo definitely was getting some hate on my Facebook post. I mean, and I don't see why, other than the fact, yeah, $100 is a lot of money for any servo, if you ask me. Especially with a stock company name on it like that, but it's far superior to the one I had in here as far as, you know, most things, and I don't see no issue. They say the gears are going to strip on me, so that's what we're waiting on here. It ain't going to happen today, I'm sure, but we're going to run it and we'll see. Uh-oh. Come on now. Ooh, good save. Now up through here, there are some pretty good gaps and stuff that might really... Ooh, can I get out of this? Haha, yeah. Man, that servo is just torquing right through these rocks though. Left and right, no issues. Well, I almost wasn't even going to waste my time putting this one in this truck because people made it sound so horrible. But I'm very happy with it so far. I mean, even in these little spots right here, this is a heavy truck. It's not giving me no issues. Again, this is not a very challenging course to really be testing anything, to be honest. But I do know where the spots are that would challenge it if it was going to. And so far, so good. I have no complaints. I guess the fact that I didn't have to pay for it makes it really nice. But I understand why, if you are a TRAXXAS fanboy and you like to stick with their products or whatever, I honestly do understand why you would buy this. It's pretty good. Especially compared to the stuff I have, you know. Like I say, I should have called my shit low budget RC at one time, because I don't have a lot of money to invest in my RC stuff right this minute. So, shit, when somebody gives me a servo that works this well, I am more than happy. My new buddy Troy Peters hooked me up with all this stuff. And all them tires and stuff, they will get used to. You know, and if I come across people that need something that I have, I pass it on down the line, anything I can. That's just the way I do it. I'm not afraid to help someone else. I really wish I could just like find a spot on my course that would actually test this servo to the hilt, but I think it's good enough. This is a spot that really is kind of more challenging than you think, because it will throw your truck left or right coming over these rocks. Just like so. Look, I bet I can back up and save it. Can I? Ooh, no, I can't. I almost saved it. Wah, wah, wah. All right, did we lose anything? Oh, looks like we lost one Coca-Cola. Can't be doing that now. Let's try this again. Now that's exactly why I put my gas can up there where I did, so it wouldn't break that thing. Like I say, this is not as easy as people might think it is, because my truck's wider than the road. I'm just making excuses now because I suck. All right, here's the most toughest spot on my course, I think, or at least the most dangerous. And it takes a lot of steering to work your way through this one. Uh-oh, come on, don't do it. Too slow, save it. Yeah, I thought we was going off there. My whole dang course is leaning over. Oh, I just about had to gas it at the wrong time. Oops. We got to do some supports to this thing. There's about 10 screws holding that entire bridge together, probably. Everybody says, oh, you got a screw loose. No, I never put them in. I never had tightened up screws to start with, I guess. Ain't this thing a beaut? It's just a monster. Monster, I tell you. Look at that flex in that thing, son. Ooh, I got some stuff sitting up here. Ooh. This is a hard area to walk and drive at the same time. You gotta be able to see this thing, because I mean, I'm literally 6 feet in the air to fall now, maybe 7 almost. I'm standing on a dirt hill even to get up as high as I'm standing. I don't know that I got this set up right. We're gonna find out. Alright. Let's test this spot right over here. It's really hard. It's got a bow in it right now, so we might not get up this right here. The other day it wasn't sagging at the top, so I don't know that we can do this. Oh man, I took the weight out of the front too. Ooh, that was close. I had weight in the front and took it out. Oh boy. Yep, shouldn't have took the weight out of the front. Oh man, my finger's going numb, I just realized too. I'll tell you what is hard to do. For me to work my winch at the same time. We're doing this just because I can. Or at least because I think I can. Oops. This thing's a beautiful winch. So, I think we did about enough without a gagging around here. So far, what I can say is I love this winch for what it is. A free one to me, and honestly, the only reason I could say that I probably would not pay the $100 for it is because I wouldn't want to pay $100 for anything. And if you do pay $100 for a servo, if it doesn't have a name brand on it, everybody's gonna make fun of you for it for sure. Nobody could just be like, yeah man, good job. No, you should have got this. Well, I don't really know the difference in all the expensive stuff because I've never had it, unfortunately. I am just very grateful for the stuff I have and the stuff I get and the stuff people sent me so far. And just life in general. So all right, guys. My final thoughts on it is it's a pretty good servo. I don't know how long it will last. Again, everybody told me it just wouldn't last long. The gears will strip, whatever. You know, I have a Holmes Hobby servo sitting in there in my drawer with a stripped gear right now. But I ran it for quite a while before that happened, and it was used when I got it. So it lasted a while, even though it's stripped. So the light use that I put on these rigs, I don't really see this one having any issues. But you know, there is a spot we go sometimes and there's a lot of rocks that I really don't crawl in because I don't want to break something. So I think hopefully my next video, I'm going to take a couple of crawlers out there and I'm going to hit them rocks and just straight rock climb. It's a big embankment where you go to a boat dock with a lot of rocks. So we will put it through a straight up rock climbing test and really see not only how good it does, but I'm going to throw the other servo I got in my Blazer and we can compare the two a lot more, you know, side by side, I guess you could say. But I do think it's a pretty good servo, and it is better than the one I got for $35. Now, fast and speed and stuff is not what I look for. I'm not trying to look cool with the snappiest dang servo there is, you know. Your wheels go like this when you turn going down the road, you know that, right? I mean, that's full tilt when you're getting at it. So that's why I didn't run the other servo on 7.4 volts, because I didn't really feel like it had to have it. But we're going to leave this on 7.4. We're going to put the Blazer on 7.4 with the other servo, and we would do some actual rock climbing, I guess you say, at the boat dock. And it's a lot of rocks. I usually just don't get on them that much because with me and my wife, you know, we don't want to get out there and just break stuff. We're having fun. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And Troy, thank you so much for sending it. I am very grateful and very happy to have it, along with everything else you sent me, buddy. I really appreciate it. And to me, since my Holmes Hobby servo is in a drawer with a strip gear, this is definitely my best servo right now. I don't care who knocks on TRAXXAS or whatever. I'm not a big fan of one particular company over another. I do love my TRX4s, but it's not because I'm an extreme fan that I have them. It just worked out that way, you know. A lot of the other ones I got on deals. I did some work for the Blazer, or not the Blazer, but the Bronco. I worked for that. I traded a drag car for the Blazer. This is the only one I actually paid cash money for because I love this truck and wanted it. But, you know, the other ones just kind of fell into my hand, and I realized just how much I like TRX4. That's why I was confident when I spent this money on this one. But, you know, other than that, any truck is fun to me. I love them all. And I think if you put the time and the effort into them, they can all be pretty good. So, anyway, stay tuned for some real rock crawling coming soon, hopefully. I know I really ain't never done it too many times, but if it breaks, it breaks, you know. That's the price you pay with all this fame I have, you know. So, anyway, I make tens of dollars now. Yeah. So, please like and subscribe. Until next time, peace, everybody.